Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 3 of our London Bulldogs franchise and we're battling off against the Philadelphia Eagles in the Liberty Bell City of Philadelphia in the 2-1 and the 215 and 267. So last episode in East Rutherford, New Jersey. I will have the link to the video in the description if you guys haven't checked it out already. Jalen Carter had 10 tackles, 3 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles for the London Bulldogs defense. So that's a pretty interesting stat right there. And we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA
So the Eagles are wearing those retro Kelly green 1960s era uniforms worn by Chuck Bednarik himself, the Bethlehem, Pennsylvania native. And these uniforms, I like the Kelly green. They used it until 95, and then they used their current midnight green uniforms in color since 96.
Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Roethlisberger and the London Bulldogs.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is kickoff time here in Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So the Philadelphia Eagles kick this one off, and Jalen Ramsey and the London Bulldogs will return this one as they will get stopped at the 29-yard line. So we get to see Ben Roethlisberger stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. And we're going to use the quick slants right here on 1st down and 10 from the 29. So Ben Roethlisberger, he is ready to throw this to Larry Fitzgerald. A little too deep of a pass, but I mean, we can still do a different passing play if I'd like. So that's what I'm exactly going to do. So we're going to use the double goes pass play on 2nd and 10 now from the 29-yard line. And Ben Roethlisberger, he is going to throw this one to Larry Fitzgerald. That's going to be a 1st down. So that's going to be 49-yard reception. So they're at the 22-yard line now. 1st and 10 from the 22 here in Philadelphia. So Ben Roethlisberger, he is going to throw this one to Larry Fitzgerald. That's going to be caught, but he technically, that does not count as a touchdown. So 2nd and 10 now. Roethlisberger, he's ready to throw this one. And he throws it to Larry Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald gets the first touchdown of the game for the London Bulldogs. They will lead this one 7-0. Okay, 1st and 10. They're going to be at the 24-yard line, and they are going to run the football with Miles Sanders. And he gained 7 yards on that play. So he had 20 carries, 101 yards last week, and he didn't have a touchdown. So that is a rare accomplishment to see a running back run for over 100 yards and score at least no touchdowns whatsoever. So Zach Ertz claims a reception. So that was 11 yards. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 here for the Philadelphia Eagles. So they're going to be at the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10. Wentz, he is going to throw this one, and it's going to be incomplete. We could have claimed that as an INT, but whatsoever, it was dropped. He threw it to the ground. So it was dropped on the ground. So that's going to be a 2nd and 10 now. And Jalen Reagor claims that reception for the Eagles. That's going to be a 1st down and 10. 28-yard reception there that time. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 now here for the Philadelphia Eagles. They're going to hand this off to Miles Sanders. He does get stopped, though, at the 29. So this will now be a 2nd and 9 here for Philadelphia. So Philadelphia, they are going to throw this football. So they throw this one. He actually caught that time. So he claims that reception, and he gets stopped at the 22. 3rd down and 2 now from the 36-yard line. So at the 22, so they're going to hand this off to Miles Sanders, and he gets a first down. We'll see you guys in the second quarter. Okay, second down and 6 now from the 13 here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So they're going to throw this one. It's going to be intercepted by former Eagle Darius Slay. And this is his homecoming back to Philadelphia. Oh my goodness, he is going to return this all the way. That's going to be a 100-yard pick six return to begin the second quarter. And that basically is a touchdown. So that was 95, close to 100. And the Bulldogs will lead this 14-0. So Carson Wentz, he was going to throw this to Deshaun Jackson, a longtime Philadelphia Eagle. But then Darius Slay, who signed with them during the 2020 offseason from playing previously with the Detroit Lions, claims that 95-yard pick six. And it will be 14-0. So we're going to take a break. We'll see you guys when we're back on offense. Okay, and Jawan Bentley, whom he just got traded from the New England Patriots. We really needed a middle linebacker, so we traded him for a second-round draft pick. So I am going to take out Preston Williams, and I might put in some Sterling Shepard. And the 2-minute warning is coming up, so I got to make this pass quick. So Philadelphia, 2 turnovers in this game. The first, both of them being interceptions. One of them returned for a touchdown. All right, 2-minute warning is over. I am going to run the football with Frank Gore. So I'm going to hand this off to Frank Gore, the former Miami Hurricane and San Francisco 49er running back. And this is now going to be a 2nd and 1 now from the 29. So Ben Roethlisberger, he's going to hand this off to Frank Gore. He gets knocked down and lost 3 yards on that play. So this will be a 3rd and 4. J.J. Watt, he's a pretty good defensive player. And we're going to put in some Marvin Jones for the X-post pass play on 3rd down and 4 now here for the London Bulldogs. So Ben Roethlisberger, we're going to play him all game. And that, my friends, is going to be a touchdown for the London Bulldogs. So this is now going to be a 21-0 lead. We'll see you guys in the second half. All right, now 1st down and 10 from the 32-yard line. And they're actually going to get sacked on this play to begin the second half. And Thomas Davis Sr. makes his first sack of the game. So during our break, Philadelphia did score a field goal, so it's now 21-3 here in Philly. And the Bulldogs are winning this by 18. So Tony Jefferson makes his first sack of the game as well. So this will result in a 3rd and 23 here for Philadelphia. So I don't think they're going to make that 1st down count. So they're not really going to throw the football too deep and get a 1st down out of that one. So 3rd down and 23 now. And he gets sacked by Chase Young, the Ohio State product. So this will now be a 4th and 36 here for Philadelphia as they have to punt this out. So Chase Young, he's been a developing player for our London Bulldogs defense. I mean, he got drafted 2nd overall in 2020, and he still has increased his overall to like a 92, maybe 93. So this is going to be a 1st down and 10. So I'm going to use running back Frank Gore on this play. So Roethlisberger hands this off to Frank Gore. And he is still on his feet whatsoever. He does get stopped, though, at the 41. So that's going to be a 1st down and 10. So Philadelphia only allowed 144 rushing yards in this game. So they're going to hand this off to Frank Gore. And he loses 2 yards, I think, on that play. So that is going to be a 2nd down and 12 here for London. So I am going to throw this to Harold McGrady. And Harold McGrady does claim a reception. So this is not necessarily a 1st down. But we are 1 yard away. And we're quite close to the red zone, I'd have to say. So Harold McGrady does claim a reception. 6 for 8, 151 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Ben Roethlisberger. So this will likely end the 3rd quarter here in Philly. And Roethlisberger, he's going to throw this to Harold McGrady. And I'm hopefully thinking that McGrady should get a touchdown on this drive, possibly. And he actually does. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This will be his first receiving touchdown of the game, and we'll see you guys in the fourth quarter. Okay, this ends the third quarter here at the Liberty Bell City of Philadelphia, as this will now be a first down and 10. So we're going to hand this off to Frank Gore, and Frank Gore, he has all that running room, and he gets stopped at the 25. So this is going to basically be a second down and 1 now here for London. And London, they're going to run for it. And Frank Gore, he gets stopped at the 7. So he has 7 carries, 59 yards. And hopefully he can get his first rushing touchdown of the game. And Ben Roethlisberger, he hands this off to Frank Gore. And he's going to get stopped at the 2. And this will now be a second and goal. So Ben Roethlisberger hands this off to Frank Gore. And that is a touchdown. We will see you guys at the end after the 2-minute warning. Alright, now first and 10. They're at the middle of the field, down at the 50-yard line. So Philadelphia, they're going to throw this to Miles Sanders. He uses a nice juke move, though, and he gets stopped at the 35. So he has 163 yards passing Carson Wentz. So he's trying to aim his way to get his first touchdown of the game. So Philadelphia claims that reception. So that's going to be a second and 4. Clock is winding down pretty fast here. And I don't think they're going to get a touchdown in the next minute or so. So third and 4 now from the 30. 56 seconds to go. And it looks like that they are going to throw this one. And that is going to be a pass deflection. So we could have intercepted that. That would have been really nice to see a awesome interception and returning it for touchdown. So they're actually going to fake it on this one. And that's going to be incomplete. So London has possession. So 160 passing yards for Ben Roethlisberger and 3 touchdowns in today's episode. So that's a win-win for Ben Roethlisberger. So first and 10, 47 seconds left in this football game. And AP, he gets stopped at the 42. We're going to take a timeout here to think of our strategic game plan. And this will be a first and 10. We hope to get a couple of more first downs or possibly even hundreds of yards. So we get a juke move and we get stopped at the 38. So that's 3 rushes at 43 yards there on that play. So we have 190 rushing yards. And this will be a first and 10. This might conclude the game here in Philadelphia while the London Bulldogs win this one in Philly 36-3. All I want to say is thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for more content in the near later future, and we'll see you at statistics. Okay, Carson Wentz, 38.4 passer rating, 12 for 24, 169 yards, and no touchdowns, but he did claim 2 INTs. Ben Roethlisberger, 152.1 passer rating, 7 for 10, 160 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day. James Morgan, he just had 1 passing attempt, and that didn't make it, so alright, so he had 6 broken tackles. Frank Gore, 9 carries, 67 yards. So Harold McGrady, he had a receiving touchdown. So did Marvin Jones and Larry Fitzgerald. They both had receiving touchdowns for London. So sacks-wise, Chase Young, Tony Jefferson, and Thomas Davis Sr. all claimed a sack. Jawan Bentley and Darius Slay both claimed INTs. But Jawan Bentley whatsoever, he had it for 18 yards while Darius Slay had it for 95. And he was the only one to return that for a touchdown. So there were no fumble recoveries or any of that. But in his return to Philadelphia, awesome 95-yard interception return for a touchdown. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next episode. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.